Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we'll continue our adventures into Warptorio. And as a little bonus, or I don't know if it's a bonus, I have something special planned for this episode, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. But first things first, I just want to set up our resource gathering and do a small check if we have any biters close by, since we kind of want to get those cleared out before they grow too big. So while we are clearing this out, I'll talk a bit about what I have planned. Oh, we have oil as well. So one of the things I want to do is that I want to start to use robots. I think it would be quite cool to get a base working with robots instead of our normal belt setup. And yeah, that's one of the things I'll start to work towards this episode. Oh, that was bad. So as soon as we clear out some of these bases, we will go down and set up some robots at the factory floor. What I've planned is I kind of want to move our production from the boiler room to the factory floor. I think that will that makes more sense than what we're doing at the moment, with having most of it at the boiler room. So let's do that as soon as we clear these out a bit. Oh, that's a ton of ammo we're losing. Oh well, should be fine. Oh, that was close. So hopefully you guys think that's a good idea. I think it's gonna be very nice and add something new to this Let's Play. That is also one of the reasons why I added the robot world to this Let's Play, is that I wanted to get robots up and running. While I'm building it, I kind of need your help with one thing, and that is deciding how we move resources between what's called platforms. Oh, that's a bit too close. Because right now we are having the issue. I don't know how to limit the amount of resources going to the next platform, in case you want to move things there automatically without using what's it called, the chests. So that's something I'll have to think about, and then we will see if we can implement some good solution. So that cleared out some of the biters. Hopefully we don't have that many close by anymore, and we can start to go down and set up our robotic factory. Let's see, nothing up here either. So hopefully that gives us a bit of room before the robots, or not the robots, before the biters start to attack again. And if they do attack, we'll know where they attack from. So this is kind of the area I have planned to do a bit of robotics in. It has the most room, and this I kind of want to be for power production. I think that'll be a good way to do it. So let's just grab a few items here and there, add some to the chest to make sure we have enough going. And there, and grab a bit more for myself. A bit overkill. Let's just throw a bit in there, and that gives us room for at least some production. So let's see how we should plan this out. Let's get a few passive vitals and some storage. I think that will be a good solution. So first things first, let's just put one right here in the middle. I know there is a huge chance that it will get destroyed as soon as we upgrade this floor, but I think that'll be fine for now. So let's see if we can just map out an area where we cover most of this with robot ports. So let's see, it can go through there, can't go down anymore. So what if we do it right here instead, and just start on this side of the base. Then we can get one up here as well. There we are. A bit crooked, but it should get the job done. Now we just need to drag a small amount of what's it called? Power poles this way. So let's just get some big ones. I think they can reach at least some of the way. So one here, somewhere in the middle, and then down here. Let's see if we can get his reach over here as well. It fits. Let's just fit it in right here for now. Then we need one up top. And then we are quite well on the way to having a somewhat cool robotic base. There we are. That should power a lot of this. And hopefully that means we can start to hook up things. We should probably hook up water as well before we go too much further. Because I don't want to run out of water. That is never a good idea. So let's just take you over here, please. Get our little pump down right there and hook it up to the top one. So there we are. That should add water to the pipes flowing in, filling up our storage. Here's some more for you. So now we have this area kind of set up for robots. And how we should do this, I'm actually not quite sure. But what if we do something like this? I think they'll be able to fit quite a few across. Let's get a few more of these, and let's just get a few things set up. For now, we'll just do the storage here in the middle with the rest of it. We'll probably move it in the future, but for now, I think this is a good place to do it. And then we just kind of need to set up all our basic production. Pretty much setting up our stone furnaces and whatnot the exact same way as this. So we have our simple blueprints that can do anything we want. So a request chest in the middle, a passive one at the top, in, out, out, and then add in some power poles. We could probably just use some medium power poles here in the middle. And then we can use this as a base blueprint. So for now, let's just copy this one. Let's see, can we fit in 3 of these? Can't fit in 4, but 3 for now. Should be good enough. Missing for construction, yeah, it's this. So let's just hook up some power. Can we connect it up? Oh, I can barely reach, but we can just do that. For now, there we are. So, yeah, we have enough resources. So what should we set up first? What is our most important things? It is pretty much science. So let's get the iron gears in the first one right here. Request iron gears. I'll put into, let's limit it to 2 stacks of that. And then let's go and put in some iron right here. And see if we can get this to work. Let's craft a few robots. And then we'll see how long it takes before we get into serious trouble in terms of power and other things. To move one at a time. I think we have some upgrades for the robots somewhere. Right here we have one. Ooh, that's quite far down the tree. So we'll just stay with one for now. But look at that. That should start crafting gear wheels for us. Storing that up. And then we can start to place down a few more things. So this episode is pretty much going to be us getting all the things up and running. Let's just grab a bit of this. And grab, what was I looking for? Some iron and copper. Let's put that into the chest right here. There we are. And here is a few things we have to place down. Hopefully that will get all of this to build itself as soon as we get some construction robots. And we probably should go check on things upstairs as well. Oh, no. Oh well, we don't need more power this episode anyway. I can't get to that one. That's actually quite nice to know. But it seems we have to go and clear out the bites in just a minute. But for now we are just setting up more of this. So that is going strong. I'm not sure how much power it's using, but probably a bit. So let's also set up green circuits. And I kind of want... maybe put in one room and get some transfer in between these to help it out. So what if we just do this and move you down to there. That way we can do that to do the tricked insertion from the cables. It's not going to do all of it, but it should help some. We could also do a better setup than this, but let's try this for now, since it's somewhat easy to manage. There and there. Just place down those two. So you can request there, you can request from there. And this one should take it out directly into this one, to save on some of the transportation. Maybe get a fast inserter, since that moves it a bit faster. And maybe even before it gets into the chest. Oh, it seems there's a queuing system. So that got, oh yeah, remember to limit. That got this up and running. The same here, limit that one. So that gives us a small amount of production here in our base. What should the next thing be we focus on? We could go for red science, just to get that one up and running. Gears are filling up fast. So let's take our trusted little blueprints and maybe see if we can move this one down a few. Can it reach from down here? It can. That means we can fit in things a bit easier. So let's just give that to the chest to be built by itself. And let's see if we can set up the chest as well. So let's just copy this times 2. There we are. And let's see what we're missing. Oh, chemical science done. Yeah, we need to set up more research as well. Flow rate, cheap might be good. We can't do this yet. We'll probably get to it this episode when we hook up the military science through robots. I think that'll be quite cool. Do we need accumulators? I don't feel like it's that important at the moment. The factory floor would probably be very good. More inventory is always good, and maybe some modular armor to get some speed, so we can move around a bit faster. So the 2 chests we would like to make. So probably remember to limit this in the blueprints, so we don't make mistakes in terms of how much we are requesting. And get requester one right here. There we are. So that will give us some chests. That will start to spend quite a bit of resources, but luckily we got a lot flowing in. Oh, that's a lot from up there. Kind of want to go and take those out. And can I get what's called the robots to fix these for us? Let's just give it a few repair packs and get some automation up and running in terms of repairing things. And look at that. Perfect. Good. Can we then pick it up as well like that? To room to some storage. Ah, that is nice to see. So let's take our our car somewhere up north and clear out these biters. Because they are attacking quite a lot. That is not what I want to see. Whoops. Whoop, hey. There we are. Let's take our car and let's go up north. And hopefully we won't run into any troubles with the native people. Or native biters even. So we got 2 attack forces coming from up here. One right here from, seems like somewhat of a big base. Oh, quite far away it seems. Let's see, where are you hiding? You're hiding right there. It seems like they're doing a lot more damage than they used to. Might just be me, but wow, there's a lot of oil on this map. Look at that. That is insane. Not that we can use any of it right now, because we are focusing on different things right now. Oh, there's the other nest sending out things. There we are. And the reason why I'm doing it right now is that then we can get our robots to build what we need in our mall before we overload the system with too many things. And let's just leave the rest of them out here for now. Or should we just go and check on this small one sending things? Since we do... Whoa, 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 whoa. Huge spider production. I do feel like they're starting to produce a bit more per biter nest. But it might just be me seeing that. Then there's one more out here somewhere that we need to clear out. So we can stay for another 23 minutes without spending all our ammo. Where's it at? Should be right here. Any spitters? A few. Go away. Oh, we can't go up here. Oh, stupid wall. But let's just clear this one out as the last one, and then we should be good for the foreseeable future. Hopefully this doesn't destroy my car, because it's kind of on its own right now. Okay, that is good enough in terms of clearing out, whoops, biters. I think. And it looks like the splatter effect on the kills has gotten a lot bigger. Might just be me though, but it looks like a lot more is happening on the screen. So now we'll leave this behind. Let's go back to our base. And let's set up some more robotic stuff. Hopefully this means that they'll leave us alone for a little while. And I'm quite glad they didn't destroy my little car. It's been my trusty friend for what feels like multiple lives and multiple planets. And you could actually say that is the case. So yeah, let's just leave the last few amounts attacking us. Oh, snap, we're out of coal. Luckily we should have some stored up in this one. But we need to go grab coal, it seems. That's good to know, that we most definitely need to do that. Hopefully it's not our robots that's set us into this predicament. But we do have a coal patch out there. And we could go grab some from that one, or we could just steal some from down here. We should have a bit stored up for bad times. But yeah, I think the robots are taking quite a bit of power. So hopefully it doesn't come back and bite us in the arse. That would be very nice if it didn't. Oh, it's back again. I actually didn't know that respawned. So that was quite nice. Okay, so this one is done working on these. Filled all of that up. That is perfect. So now we want to set up what's called red science. To do that, let's do that one. Or maybe actually set up one thing before we do that. And that is crafting of the last few things we need. We need this one to craft it by itself. And we need one to craft what's called power poles. Then we should be good. There we are. You are limited, right? You are not limited. You are now. And power pole and 1, 2. Limit you and do a new blueprint. There we are. That is a lot better and should serve us for what we need in the future. There, 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 and one with the iron sticks. Where is at? There is. Good. And power. So hopefully this will get done what we need to get done. At least at a somewhat steady pace. We just have to remember to go out and collect a ton of iron among other things. Whoops, there we go. And, oh, not in that one, sorry. In that one. So there we are. Wow, that's a lot of biters. This is not keeping up, so it's actually looks like it's time to almost leave. Kind of want to get a bit more set up here before we leave, since that would make things a whole lot easier to do. So let's see here. That is working. This should be going in at a nice steady pace. And what about, where's it at? What am I looking for? That is going, that is crafting, that is... Oh yeah, we need to get steel into our chests again. So let's just grab some from here, so we have some. Let's just get another chest. Here's some steel for you. Should craft what we need. So, yeah. That is not producing any more iron, so actually I kind of want to leave now. Because we have no iron going in. And we're probably getting to the mark where biters are starting to become somewhat of an issue in terms of getting too many. So let's get ready to warp. I don't think I have anything outside that I need to take care of. So let's warp to the next planet. And while we're warping, let's remember to go down here and pick up these. So we don't need to do it when we get to the next world. And the next world will be hopefully a place where we can grab some resources and grab some coal. Because that is something we'll definitely need very, very soon. There we are. That looks good. So we have warped, and I'll end the episode here. I think we got quite a lot done this episode. hopefully you're enjoying what I'm trying to do with the robots to mix it up a bit. I think it will serve us very well in the future, and it fits in very nicely with this warping platform with the robots flying around, fixing things for us, and moving items. I think that's gonna be quite cool. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe, and then I will see you in the next episode. Bye.